It's a new year and a new chance for you to make a fresh start with your compliance. For the next 31 days on the FCPA Compliance Report, we're going to be bringing you a daily tip, strategy, or idea that you can use to improve your program. Here's your host, Tom Fox, the Compliance Evangelist.
Reporting systems, best practices. What are some of the best practices regarding an internal reporting system? The 2012 FCPA guidance stated, an effective compliance program should include a mechanism for an organization's employees and others to report suspected or actual misconduct or violations of the company's policies on a confidential basis without fear of retaliation. The 2019 guidance further required this basic requirement for a hotline with inquiries into the effectiveness of your corporate hotline, asking, under the category Effectiveness of a Reporting Mechanism, the following questions. Does the company have an anonymous reporting mechanism, and if not, why not? How is the reporting mechanism publicized to the company's employees? Has it been used? How has the company assessed the seriousness of the allegations it received? Has the compliance function had full access to the reporting and investigative information? Some of the key points to consider are the following. Your hotline should be developed and maintained externally. It seems axiomatic that employees tend to trust hotlines maintained by third parties more than they do internally maintained systems. Through the submitting of reports via an external hotline, there is a perceived extra layer of anonymity and impartiality compared to a system developed in-house. A third-party provider is also more likely to bring specialist expertise that is difficult to match within an organization. 2. The hotline supports the collection of detailed information. As with almost everything, information is power. If a CCO can gather and record information throughout the complaint life cycle, the company will have greater insight into the situation and can protect itself more effectively from accusations of negligence or wrongdoing. A hotline reporting system should provide consolidated real-time access to data across all departments and locations, plus analytic capabilities that allow you to uncover trends and spot hotspots. All reporting material should be consolidated in a comprehensive, chronological, organized file so a CCO can monitor ongoing progress and make better informed decisions. 3. Your hotline must meet your company's data retention policies. Retaining data in a manner consistent with your internal data retention policies is important. A hotline should offer a secure, accessible report retention database, or you may be faced with making arrangements for transmitting and storing older reports to a permanent storage location. 4. The hotline should be designed to inspire employee confidence. Retaliation or perceived unfairness to those making hotline complaints will destroy the effectiveness of the internal reporting process and poison the corporate culture. A hotline must be seen to offer the highest level of protection and anonymity. To encourage employee participation, the hotline should allow them to bring their concerns directly to someone outside their immediate chain of command or workplace environment, especially when the complaint concerns an immediate superior. The hotline should also enable employees to submit a report from the privacy of an off-site computer or telephone. It may seem like a small convenience, but giving employees the freedom to enter a complaint from a location that is safe can make a huge difference to participation rates. 5. Hotline offers on-demand support from subject matter experts. Opening lines of communication could bring new issues to your compliance group. It is therefore important, once those reports have been entered into the system, that a person that has responsibility to follow up in a timely manner. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is to sit on a hotline complaint and not do anything. You will be sanctioned under Dodd-Frank. 6. Hotline provides an inbuilt litigation support and avoidance tools. A company must make certain that its hotline is pre-configured to meet the legal requirements for document retention, attorney work product doctrine, and attorney-client privileges. Developing these tools in-house can add significantly to your costs, and maintaining a hotline without one exposes your organization to an unacceptable level of risk. 7. The hotline supports direct communication. A hotline should open the lines of communication and give you direct sight line into the heart of your company. Look for a system that enables you to connect directly, privately, and anonymously with the person filing a complaint. Direct communication also signals to employees that their complaints are being heard at the highest levels. Like other risk management issues, hotlines must be managed effectively after implementation and rollout. Here are some practical tips which can help make your hotline a more effective and useful tool. Get the word out. If employees do not know about the hotline, they will not use it. Allocate a portion of your time and budget to promote the corporate hotline through multiple channels. Put up posters and distribute cards that employees can keep in their wallets or desk drawers. Deliver in-person presentations. Do not think of this as a promotional initiative as a one-time effort. It is important to remind employees regularly through a 360-degree approach to communications that this resource is available to them. Some hotlines offer promotional materials to help make their job easier. Make sure what type of promotional support may be available. Train your employees. Getting employees to use the system is only one half of the challenge. Ensuring they use it properly is the other half. This is where training becomes essential. Make sure that people understand what type of activities or observations are appropriate for reporting and which are not. HR and compliance staff need to be trained to understand how hotlines impact their day-to-day culture. Look at the data. Use the data derived from your hotline to identify unexpected trends or issues. A healthy hotline system will yield reports from 0.5 to 2% of your employee base. This is significant information for you. And finally, response is critical to fairness in the system. Seeing a hotline system in action in this way can go a long way towards dispelling employee fear that they are being ostracized or experience retaliation if they see that their concerns are heard clearly and addressed fairly. So what are today's 3 key takeaways? Number 1, get the word out to your employees about your hotline through a variety of mediums and platforms. Number 2, train your employees on the use of the hotline. And number 3, use your hotline to continually update and improve your compliance program. This ties directly into not only continuous monitoring, but continuous improvement of your compliance program and adds a level of efficiency. This is Tom Fox. I hope you will enjoy this month's offering on hotlines and investigations. 31 days to a more effective compliance program. If I could ask you to do so, would you pass on to at least one person this podcast series on the nuts and bolts of compliance as I'm trying to expand my audience base for 31 days to a more effective compliance program. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow where I take up another topic in innovation in compliance. Thanks again for listening. 31 Days to a More Effective Compliance Program is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.